They notice immediately when you stop reacting. The subtle change in your energy unsettles them. The way you no longer rise to their provocations, the way your calm holds firm, it makes them uncomfortable. You might feel anxious, doubtful, even guilty for not responding the way you used to. You might wonder if ignoring them is wrong or if you're being too cold. By the end of this, you'll understand exactly why silence is one of the most powerful tools against a narcissist. You'll see how it destabilizes them, how it exposes their tactics, and how it restores your control without saying a single word. Narcissists rely on emotional reactions. They feed off them. Every outburst, every defense, every attempt to prove yourself is fuel. When you stop giving them that fuel, they are forced to confront their own insecurity, and that confrontation is uncomfortable, even painful for them. The first truth is simple. Silence is disarming. Imagine a narcissist throwing a verbal attack. You used to respond with anger, justification, or defense. Each word you said was absorbed, twisted, and used against you later. Now, you stay quiet. No words, no defense, just calm. They can't twist what isn't said. Mini takeaway: your silence is stronger than their words. The second truth is deeper. Narcissists interpret silence as power. When you stop reacting, you stop giving them control. They panic because they are used to being the one who dictates emotional tone. Without your reactions, they lose their map. They can't predict you, can't manipulate you, can't maintain dominance. Most people miss this because silence feels passive. We're taught to speak up, to defend, to justify. It feels wrong not to respond. But in reality, silence is an active strategy. It signals clarity, confidence, and emotional independence. You will start noticing patterns. They may escalate suddenly. A narcissist will increase pressure, push boundaries, or attempt to provoke any kind of response. They might use guilt, sarcasm, or veiled insults. You may feel tension rising, your instincts screaming to react. But each escalation is proof that silence is working. Your calm is breaking their control. And this is where most people make the biggest mistake. They panic, they respond, they defend, they argue, they explain themselves. Every reaction is exactly what a narcissist wants. It's validation, proof that they still matter in your emotional world. The third truth is that narcissists hate being ignored because it exposes them. All their manipulation, all their gaslighting, all their attempts to control become obvious when you don't play along. Others can see it too. Your silence shines a light on the behavior they've been hiding. This transparency terrifies them because their influence diminishes. The fourth truth is subtle. Silence shifts energy. Without your reaction, the narcissist experiences internal chaos. They may replay conversations in their mind, question their strategy, and feel powerless. This internal disruption is far more effective than any confrontation. Notice how silence can take different forms. Sometimes it's total non-engagement. No emails, no texts, no explanations. Sometimes it's calm observation. You watch their tactics unfold without letting them affect your mood. Sometimes it's selective response. Answer only what is necessary, without emotional investment. The most dangerous part is what happens next. Because silence works, the narcissist will try indirect methods to regain control. They may involve third parties, spread misinformation, or attempt to create chaos in your environment. You may feel pressure to correct the narrative, to defend yourself, to reassert your presence. This is where the real power comes in. Respond only when it serves your boundaries. Respond with clarity, brevity, and calm. Never over-explain, never justify, never engage emotionally. Your energy remains yours, uncontaminated. Silence also teaches you emotional self-control. You learn to pause before reacting. You learn to observe your own feelings objectively. You learn that your power lies in choice, not in fighting someone else's chaos. Your identity shifts as a result. You become grounded. You become unshakable. Your confidence is quiet, not loud. Your presence commands respect because it is steady. You no longer need to assert power vocally. Your emotional stability does it for you. This approach also protects your mental space. You stop being entangled in manipulation. You stop overthinking every interaction. You regain focus on your priorities, your work, your relationships. Your energy returns to what truly matters. The fifth truth is that silence can prevent long-term psychological harm. Every reaction you give a narcissist reinforces patterns of manipulation. Every emotional engagement teaches them that control is still possible. By mastering silence, you break the cycle. You reclaim your autonomy. Some people worry that silence means weakness. They worry that it makes them passive or that it allows narcissists to win. But nothing could be further from the truth. Silence is not submission. Silence is strategy. Silence is power. You will start to see small victories. They may flounder in conversations. They may escalate unnecessarily. They may try to regain attention through drama. Your calm highlights their instability. Your detachment demonstrates your independence. Another key element is patience. Narcissists expect immediate reactions. They thrive on instant feedback. When you delay or withhold reaction, you disrupt their timing. You control the tempo, and that tempo determines the balance of power. Supporting systems amplify this effect. Friends, colleagues, or mentors who validate your approach reduce stress. They reinforce that your reactions are not weak, but intentional. They remind you that silence is a choice, and a powerful one at that. You also reclaim clarity. Without constant emotional provocation, you see behavior for what it is. Gaslighting, manipulation, and coercion become easier to identify. You no longer question your perception. You trust your instincts. Another advantage: silence preserves dignity. When a narcissist attacks, they attempt to provoke shame or embarrassment. Without reaction, they cannot diminish your presence. Your boundaries remain intact, and your self-respect remains untouched. As your confidence grows, you notice how silent observation influences outcomes. Colleagues or peers begin to see patterns too. Your calm presence serves as a model of emotional intelligence. Others notice that you cannot be manipulated, and influence begins to shift away from the narcissist. It's important to remember, silence does not mean ignoring safety. If manipulation escalates to harassment or threats, document everything and involve appropriate channels. Your silence is tactical, not passive negligence. The final layer is internal. You begin to understand that their attempts at control are about them, not you. Their insecurity, need for validation, and fear of losing power define their actions. Your independence exposes this. And once you internalize that, you stop personalizing their behavior. The real victory is emotional sovereignty. You operate from choice, not compulsion. You act deliberately, not reactively. You are free from the constant pull of manipulation. Your silence becomes a shield and a statement: you will not be controlled. Over time, the narcissist may escalate or retreat. Either way, your calm remains. Your boundaries remain. Your focus remains on what is yours to control. Your peace becomes untouchable, and this is the ultimate truth. Silence undermines manipulation without confrontation. It destabilizes the narcissist. It protects your mind. It restores your energy. It reclaims your dignity. It is the silent behavior that makes narcissists lose control. When you master this, you reclaim your life. You regain your focus. You strengthen your inner power. You no longer respond to chaos. You create clarity. You define your own emotional world. This is not passive. This is active mastery. This is emotional self-defense at its most powerful. Your silence speaks louder than any argument, louder than any explanation, and it ensures that you remain unshakable, independent, and free. Once you see this, every interaction with a narcissist changes. You are no longer a participant in their games. You are the observer. You are the strategist. And in that role, you control the outcome without a single word.